I can run out there, and my 10 guys with me know that I can pull anything off at any time.
The whole season perhaps in balance here.
Throws into the end zone, and it's caught! It's a touchdown! Dolphins!
There's one thing I've always said is you can't defend a perfect throw. Guys could have great coverage, but if you make a perfect throw, it doesn't matter.
Perfectly thrown pass by Dan Marino.
Records are great, but it was all about trying to win football games.
You talk about championship courage. You talk about a will to win. A flame burns inside that man, Dan Marino.
One game Sunday at 1 o'clock. It's not like baseball or basketball or anything else where you're playing a number of games, and it's so important.
No, I was throwing to keep fire.
And every play is so important.
Yeah, well, right now, ain't no loss and down. We need all the downs we can get.
Sometimes you're the underdog, and no one gives you a chance.
Under pressure.
And you come through.
Ball is deflected in the air. Wait, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Miami. They're lucky to good.
Or you're playing hurt, and you know how you're going to feel 3 days later, but you make it through and you win. Mainly, it's all the guys working together for that one common goal each week to win that football game.
Marino slogging in the mud, back to pass. He throws downfield, has a man open. Mark Ingram has it at the 30. He is gone. Oh, touchdown!
Yes! Danny Marino!
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on.
I want to go out no matter what we have to do as a team and me individually for us to win. That's what I want to do.
Marino back to throw. He's going to run for it. He throws. Man open. Touchdown. Mark Cooper.
And how much can you admire Marino? It's all him right now.
I'm very intense when the game starts and kind of change faces. And I do get fired up, and sometimes I yell and scream.
Give me some time to throw a 5-yard out, a 10-yard out. Let's go.
Because they didn't run the pattern the way I wanted them to.
His ass is way the out there already.
Or they didn't make the right adjustment according to the coverage.
He's not supposed to be in that position.
At times, it looked like on television, and I was yelling at one particular player, and believe me, they yelled back at me too. It's just the camera was on me, so it made it look like I was the one that was upset all the time. It's just the way I played. But most of the time, if you're going to be a good quarterback, you got to have confidence in yourself and know that you can overcome situations if something bad happens. You're still positive, and you can come back and put that out of your mind and can still, lead your team in a positive way.
Because you went like this, and then you stop, and I threw it there, and it was just out of reach. So that's fine. Okay, we got it. Let's go now. Let's go. Let's get some movement on him, right? Get some movement. This dude's Mike.
It's a tough job, and it takes a special person and a special skill level. You're leading by example regardless. You're out there, playing a tough position, being a guy that sometimes takes shots. Not let them see that's affecting you. That hey, we're gonna overcome this.
What a game this has been. Marino in the shotgun. They're coming with a blitz at him. Dan throws into the end zone. It is in. Touchdown.
You have to have that ultimate confidence in yourself and believe that you can pull anything off at any time. Well, I started to play when I was 8 years old. I played for a grade school team. I just remember going down to the field playing Saturday mornings. The whole neighborhood would come out and watch our games. You were aware of the area having a lot of great, not only great football players, but also great quarterbacks. Being from Pittsburgh in the city of Pittsburgh, Bradshaw was a guy I loved him, you know, and they won 4 Super Bowls there while I was growing up through my younger days. Also, Namath was a guy I always enjoyed watching play. And they were great quarterbacks in the NFL at the time, and I wanted to be, you know, where they were.
That's it.
You know, I got picked 27th, and some people said I should have been picked earlier and all that. And, you know, I think I had something to prove to myself. But Don Shula, when I first came in, he put a lot of pressure on me as far as learning the offense and getting ready to play. He told me he wanted me to act as if I was going to come in and start. He made me call all my own plays in practice and in all the exhibition games. For some reason, he felt like it would make me learn the offense a lot quicker, and he was right. I mean, I'd have to study a lot more just for practice. And then, you know, then your ability takes over. From the time I came in, I think it helped me that I had a veteran group of guys with me. I remember times when I'd come in the huddle, I wouldn't even have the whole play. You know, I wouldn't say it the right way. And Nat Moore, Bruce Hardy, they'd actually call the whole play for me. I'd say, okay, let's run it on 2. I did play right off the bat, and I didn't have to do it all.
This is going to go, Nat Moore.
It's kind of a success story. You know, and I was successful, you know, my rookie year, I went to the Pro Bowl.
Perfectly thrown pass by Dan Marino.
A lot of great things happened to me early as I was a young player.
Here's the snap. Marino in the shotgun. He goes deep downfield. It is caught by Duper. He's going to go.
The best thing that year was the fact that we didn't know we were actually doing it. You know, we went out just firing the ball around and having fun and just trying to win games.
Touchdown! 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 Marino going deep, far side, man open. Touchdown!
And then the next thing you know, our PR guy, Harvey Green, says, you know, if you throw like 4 more touchdowns, you're going to break the touchdown record.
Here's Marino, wide open field, throws for a touchdown, and there's the record. Number 37 on the season, breaks the all-time NFL record.
When I look back on it, it was great. At the time, we were just having fun and playing football. The tandem we had with Duper and Clayton, I mean, you could put them up against anybody on one team. They were great athletes, guys that were very competitive. They were the type of guys that enjoyed challenges of having a great defensive back one-on-one, and they knew that they can get open on them no matter who they were. Duper was, he was a master at being able to beat the jam at the line of scrimmage and get deep and make big plays.
He's got Duper down there. He's got it. 30, another 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Go.
Clayton really was very acrobatic in the way he went after the football and made some great catches.
Here's a deep pattern down the far corner. It is tipped. Caught. Touchdown. Great reception by Mark Clayton. Holy Toledo, what a grab.
Fortunately, I had an opportunity to play 10 years with both Duper and Clayton together at one time, and those 2 guys are a big part of my career. Play against the Steelers with a chance to go to the Super Bowl was special. I've always been a Pittsburgh fan when I was growing up, and the fact that they still had Donnie Shell and Jack Lambert was still on that team, you know, guys I watched when I was a kid, you know, it was kind of neat. The matchups for us were good, especially with our outside people.
He drops quickly to throw, looks right across the middle. He's got Clayton open. 10, 5, touchdown Dolphins.
Our main weapons at that time and our main thing offensively was just dropping back and throwing the football. I mean, it just kind of came natural to us.
Well, if the Dolphins get in, it's all over.
And we just had a really big day.
He looks, lost to the corner of the end zone. Nat Moore, touchdown.
You know, it's one I always remember.
I didn't feel like we played our normal game offensively.
Marino has to get something started, or it might be the biggest blowout in Super Bowl history.
I didn't play as well as I should have, and they played very well that day.
There is no doubt in my mind after that game, I felt I would be back next year, the year after, and be in a lot of Super Bowls. It just happened my second year, and you know, I think we took it for granted a little bit that we would definitely be back. Three, 4 years after that time, we weren't that good of a football team. You know, I started to realize this might be a little tougher than I thought.
Some action.
What else? Isotone or gloves?
Say something about Dan Marino.
Handsome guy, he's a heck of an actor. What can I say? So you take care of the hands that take care of you.
Here we are live at Marino's retirement party, baby!
The target is, you know, the quarterback.
This is Marino's leg. We killed him. He will not make it through the day.
Well, that's part of the game ever since you've been growing up, and you know going into the game what it's going to be like, so you kind of enjoy it.
He just got hit by Bruce Smith!
I mean, that's the challenge for me, and it makes it exciting. It makes, you know, that's what makes it fun, I think.
All right, baby.
Hey, come on, baby. All right. Stand up.
You know, sometimes it's tough when you know the guy's going to hit you and you have to stand in there to make the throw, and you know you're going to get hit right in the face or in the chest, but you have to wait on it till the guy gets open. But you wait on it, you get hit, you know, hard in the chest, and you make a great throw, and it's complete and it's successful.
You talk about championship courage.
I mean, that's a good feeling.
You talk about a will to win. A flame burns inside that man, Dan Marino.
Playing each and every week for 10 years straight is something that I was real proud of, because you know, your teammates count on you. You know, you're lining up every week, you're playing. You know, the consistency factor.
92's the mic. See.
There's always a bruise, or your ankle sore, or you know, you have a cracked rib you have to play with, or your arm.
Oh man.
I mean, your arms, you go through all summer camp, and you play, you know, you practice all year, and your arm doesn't feel quite as good as you want it to. You know, if everybody played when they're, you know, tried to play when they're 100% healthy, you wouldn't be able to put everybody on the field.
You're hanging in there, you old Easy, bro. You know, we're just barely making it. Every morning I wake up, I'm like feeling everything. Oh, feels all right.
I hear you.
Doing good?
Yeah, man, I gotta go.
I'll go.
But your body has a way of adjusting somehow.
Set hot!
I've always taken pride in my ability to move within the pocket and make people miss and still be in a position to throw the football.
Going deep up the sideline, man down, got it! Newfoundland, they'll never catch him, touchdown! Perfectly thrown pass by Dan Marino.
When you're in the pocket, you know where you want to throw it. You kind of tune into that, but you feel everything around you. If a guy's coming right in front of your face, if you move a half a step, he's just going to go right by, but still looking downfield, and you're in a position to throw. It really is like a sense of knowing where the other people are around you sometimes without even seeing them. I mean, I've always been able to feel guys if they're behind me, and how much time I have is like a clock ticking in your head.
Marino under pressure. He fires in the end zone. Touchdown!
And it's just a gift, I think, that certain guys have. You know, I got rid of the ball quick, and I think it was because, you know, I was very decisive in my decision-making, and, you know, throwing the football is something I always felt I could throw with anybody. I mean, I just felt that.
That was a seeing eye laser. My God, did Marino thread that football in there.
There's one thing I've always said is you can't beat or you can't defend a perfect throw. Guys could have great coverage, but if you make a perfect throw, it doesn't matter. You have to have the physical ability to throw the deep balls or have the velocity to throw it by a defender, but also you have to be smart enough to know where to throw it, when to take chances and when not to. When you find a guy that have the skills and also the smarts, then you have a special player.
Come on.
You know, as a veteran quarterback, I can run out there and my 10 guys with me know that I'm capable of bringing them back and winning the game. And we've done it before.
All right, let's go. Play with some urgency now. A little urgency.
In every game, there reaches a point where you have to decide, you know, you're going to start making some plays.
Let's get a drive going, man. Let's get a drive going and score some damn points.
Especially when you have to come back from behind and you have to get everybody believing that they can do it.
Need a touchdown. 180. Hot touch.
Marino takes the snap. He finds the top.
Oh, yes, sir.
Jay McDuffie.
And it's something that I've always really enjoyed doing.
And the Dolphins have seized the lead in this game.
I ain't never been part of this where you can take it down the field that fast. Nice job.
You know, if you're down by 21 points, you think you can come back and win that game.
49 seconds, one timeout remaining. The whole season perhaps in balance here. Here is Marino back to throw. He's going deep. Got a man down there. He's got a touchdown. Steps out to the right side, throws into the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. Down Dolphins.
Short side of 21. Marino back to throw. Resets. Fires the middle. Clayton's got it. 50, 45. He may go. Touchdown, Miami. I've been waiting all year for this. Give Marino the ball with under 2 minutes to go, and let's see if he can win one that way. Now he's done it all.
Nothing safe with Dan Marino on the other sideline.
Looks awfully grim. Yeah. It's going to take a miracle.
We came back against the Jets, throwing 4 touchdowns in the second half.
And the Jets are reeling right now, baby.
We had a field goal to tie. It was second down. We had to stop the clock.
With 32, 31, 30 seconds to go. I believe Marino is saying I'm going to spike it.
Clock, we're going to call timeout. Everybody's just lining up real slow. But Mark Ingram knows over there that he's going to run a pattern.
Marino takes the snap from center. He's looking. He throws. Touchdown, Dolphins, Mark Ingram. His 4th touchdown catch of the game.
Surprisingly, Aaron Glenn covered him. Which, no one else, everybody else was just standing around, and he covered him, and I threw it behind him, and he come back and made a great play.
That was unbelievable.
No, you like that call.
All the 72,000 fans, it was just quiet.
It's a great feeling when you're able to do something like that. That was a special game. You're proud of all the things that you've accomplished, as a player. And, it's not an individual game, it's a team game, but, throwing the touchdowns and the yards and completions, that's all pretty special to me.
And Dan Marino with that touchdown. He has the granddaddy of them all now. Most touchdown passes ever.
Dan Marino becomes the all-time leader in pass completions in NFL history, and before this season is over, he will own every record known to man.
Records are great, but it was all about trying to win football games. And, I took more pride in lining up and playing 17 years for the Miami Dolphins as a starting quarterback and winning football games than anything else.
I'd like to introduce to you my father, my hero, and my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Marino.
You know, it's a pretty emotional thing. It's a little bit overwhelming to think that you love the game you played it when you were a kid, and you know now you're going into the ultimate place, the Hall of Fame.
Looking back on my career, I've accomplished many things, and I'm honored that so many of my Dolphin teammates are here today. All of you, every player, every coach, I share in my induction into the Hall of Fame.
It really does, you know, affect you in a great way.
Fans here recognize Dan Marino's career accomplishment. What a joy it has been to watch that man play football.
Tell you all what I missed most is for 17 years running out of the tunnel, knowing I was the starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins and playing in front of the greatest fans in the world. That's what I missed most. Of course, in the end, every quarterback wants one more thing. He wants one more Sunday in front of his fans with a football in his hand with one last chance to go deep. And I'm going deep. And Clayton, turn around and you go deep right there. I'll remember this day the rest of my life. Claire, kids, mom, dad, thank you.